Hi guys, I just want to introduce a new term in fractions called benchmark fractions. And what does that mean? A benchmark fraction are commonly used fractions that are easy for us to visualize, like a half or a quarter or a third. And then we use those benchmarks to help us estimate how much of a region might be taken up by a fraction if we don't know exactly. So here is the definition written out if you want to add it to your math term page that has numerator and denominator. Benchmark, commonly used fractions used to estimate, and a commonly thought of one is 1/2 or a quarter or a third. Ones that we can really in our mind quickly visualize. We can visualize half of a pizza pretty easily. We can visualize a quarter of a cake pretty easily, right? So we use those common fractions that we know and can think of quickly to help us estimate. So, for example, I have a bar here that represents a 1 whole, and then underneath is a bar cut in half. So we can easily visualize this bar, this whole cut in half, right? Well, what if about part of my hole is shaded? Okay, I'm just going to shade in about. When you use the word about, you know we're about to estimate, right? So I shaded in about what? Well, I don't know. So we use benchmark fractions to help us estimate, okay? So if I'm looking here, here's a half, and about this much is shaded. Okay. All right, what can I break that up into that helps me see quickly with benchmark fractions about how much is shaded? Well, I can see pretty quickly that this looks like quarters to me. If I put this line in here, then I have a quarter, a quarter, a quarter, a quarter. And then I can say about 1/4 of this bar is shaded, okay? So basically all I want you to know today is to start thinking about how we can use these benchmark fractions, ones that we know quickly, to help us estimate. And you will do some practice problems with this in your workbook, and we'll work more on this, okay? All right, any questions, you hold on to them, you bring them to Zoom meeting, and otherwise I'll see you next time. Thanks.